Let's head upstairs, fam.
Excuse me. We just gotta give you a pass if you're going upstairs.
Oh, all right.
Yep. What's the last name?
I don't give out my last name.
I gotta give you a sticker to go upstairs.
What's upstairs that we can't go up there without waiving our Fourth Amendment right? Publicly accessible?
It's either upstairs or downstairs.
Yeah.
We had a murder here years ago, not here, but.
So once there's a murder, everybody's civil rights are out the window? They said in order to get access to these publicly accessible areas, I have to waive my Fourth Amendment rights and identify myself.
You do. And that's not the way it works. We have county laws, county rules.
Yeah, but the county laws can't trump the Constitution.
Yes, they can.
How?
They can here.
They can?
Yeah, we have rules that
boy.
were. Go ahead.
In order to go upstairs, you have to provide ID. That's just the way it is.
It's publicly accessible, you just admitted, but you're not going to allow somebody up there unless they give up their ID. Yeah, we're going to get this machine removed.
Can't let you take photos of documents, but we're happy to make any copies for you.
Oh no, I'm going to take some pictures of documents for sure.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
The sign right over here.
Yeah, but your sign doesn't trump the Constitution.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to ask you not to take pictures of it.
Yeah, I'm taking pictures of documents. That's what I'm here for. I don't need any help other than, can I get your name?
Well, not if I can't get your information.
Well, you work for the public, right?
I do, but the...
So therefore your information is...
I'll have somebody else speak with you. Thank you.
Sure.
We like to keep it nice for the customers. Nobody likes to pay taxes.
Right. They probably don't like to be called customers either.
Well, patrons, no, that wouldn't work either.
How about boss?
You're a boss?
Yeah, we're the boss, right? The taxpayers, the boss of the
taxpayers
people.
are
Yeah.
boss.
Yeah, they call it
Without a
the
doubt.
bosses like to keep clean now. Just an independent journalist. I
Oh,
disseminate what's available down here to the public.
okay. Just don't take pictures of me.
Oh yeah, you're in there.
I better not be.
Yeah. Well, you work for the public, so.
Listen, y'all, these kids want to act up in school, want to go to school and embarrass you, want to make like they ain't got no home training. So I told my son, don't go to school embarrassing no more. I take care of you, son. I give you anything you want. I discipline you. But you're going to embarrass me like this? No, so now I'm going to cut his hair.
Oh, I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
With bald hair.
Hey, do me a favor. Wait for the SWAT guys. Now I saw you were in a restricted area. Now I want your identification. You're not getting it.
Don't embarrass me. I told him, don't embarrass me. No.
All right, Erie County fam. This is a revisit video of the Cayuga County office building. The original audit was on October 31st of 2022. The video was published on January 2nd of 2023, and it took 167,000 views and 42,000 hours of watch time. And people were asking for the revisit and the status on the illegal Fourth Amendment violation policy of IDing to get into a public building and asking for a revisit. So we're gonna go ahead and do that revisit. But before we get into the revisit, I'm gonna highlight some of the original video for those of you who've not seen it. If you want to watch the full video, it is linked in the description. But let's go ahead and get into the recap of that original video. Then we will go ahead on to the new visit of the county building. Let's get into it. Down here today, it is October 31st. It is Halloween. Well, we are down here today in Cayuga County, going to check out the Cayuga County office building. Yeah, I'm just taking some pictures of the building, what's available for the public.
Okay.
Can I get your name?
My name's Dawn.
My name's Dan. I'm just an independent journalist.
Oh, okay. Nice to meet you, Dan.
Just taking a few photos in here. I don't need any help. I'll just be in and out.
Not of documents, just of the
Yeah, just
space?
whatever is publicly accessible, what's available to the public, so the public can see. The
Documents
public is
charged.
allowed to come down here, open this book, and look at it.
Definitely, but they can't.
And I'm
take a
allowed to
photo.
take a photo of it.
No.
That's the First Amendment of the Constitution, though. Don't you understand that?
So,
You can get copies of anything you want, but you have to pay for them. That is a statute. New York
If you
State
need,
statute.
if I need you to make a copy, yeah, you by law are
No,
required
if you
to.
want a copy. If you want a copy, yeah. I'd be happy to make a copy for you, but you're going to pay 65 cents a
Yeah,
page.
if you do the work, yeah, and I
Yes.
agree that you get to charge it. But I'm
But in
saying
the-
if I come down here
No.
and I open up this book with my camera, that sign's not enforceable. You understand what I'm saying?
The sign is enforceable because it's a county clerk record. All of the records in here are county clerk records.
So what happens now? I'm taking photos of it. Is what I'm saying. It's not a law.
No, but it is a law. It's
It-
New York State
can you show me the
statute.
law?
Sure.
I'd like to see that. I can see this and I can stand here, I can take video of it. And I'm doing it right now.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to be doing it.
I know you
because it's
don't,
county
I know
clerk
your
record.
policy says that, but the policy is not a law. It's not a law that we can't take a
It's-
photo of the
it's a
records.
Okay. County clerk's records generally, this is in 8019 CPLR.
Yeah, you can take a picture of that.
You can have that piece of
Oh,
paper.
no, I just want to get it for the viewers. It'll be a
Let me get
viewers.
to the right. Okay.
Just pause it. I'm sorry. What I'm specifically looking for in this law is where it says we can't take a picture. Because just because it says you guys get to charge for making the copy, just means I can't get you guys to make me a copy for free. It doesn't mean we
You
can't take a
get
photo.
copy for free. No, you
How
can't.
would you take a picture and us charge for it? Our records have to be charged for.
County clerk records are 65 cents a page. And
Well,
you're welcome.
Your law, you just brought it up. There's nothing here that says you can't take a camera in here and take a picture.
Okay.
Is that upstairs, fam?
Excuse me. You just gotta give me a pass if you're going upstairs.
Oh, all right.
Yep. What's the last name?
I don't give out my last name.
I gotta give you a sticker to go upstairs.
What's upstairs? You need to waive your Fourth Amendment rights to go upstairs.
No, it's, you have to get a sticker to go upstairs, or you have to have somebody come downstairs to help you.
What's upstairs that we can't go up there without waiving our Fourth Amendment right? Publicly accessible?
Either upstairs or downstairs.
Yeah.
We had a murder here years ago, not here, but.
So once there's a murder, everybody's civil rights are out the window?
No, you just
I'm
have
just,
to.
listen, I'm working on a story on the building.
Yep.
I just need to get some pictures of
You're
the
more than
publicly
welcome.
accessible areas
You just
of
gotta
it.
identify who you are, give you a badge pass.
I don't-
And then if the employees upstairs know you came by us, and then you can go up and do
I
whatever
mean,
you want to do.
I'll put down good citizen. Is that good?
No.
Why not?
Because we've got to know who you are so that when you go upstairs, they know you came through us, through the
What is my name going to tell you whether I can go up there or not?
right here. Well, hang on. It's a badge pass system. Everybody that goes
So
upstairs.
do you understand it violates the Constitution?
That's the policy. It's right on the wall. You
The
took a
policy
picture.
doesn't trump the Constitution.
It's just
You got a supervisor?
the sheriff's office, yeah.
Can we call a supervisor down here?
Sure.
Absolutely. Because I like to go upstairs and, I mean, I will give a name, good citizen. I'll put my first name, Dan, but that's all I'm given. But I want to go to the publicly accessible areas of this building without waiving my Fourth Amendment rights. You guys
Right,
understand that you
so-
guys swore an oath to that Constitution of the Fourth Amendment?
So everyone checks in at the security dots, okay? Here, we'll call.
I'm willing to check in.
We'll call Lieutenant.
You could write it down, guy with green cap,
He's gonna call the lieutenant.
came through.
He's calling the lieutenant. We can speak to him.
Absolutely.
In order to go upstairs, you have to provide ID. That's just the way it is.
It's publicly accessible, you just admitted, but you're not going to allow somebody up there unless they give up their ID. Yeah, we're going to get this machine removed.
Oh, good. Good.
You'd like to see the end of it too, huh?
Yeah.
It's a Fourth Amendment violation of the Constitution. It sure is.
No, it isn't.
You can't ID people to come into a public building.
It's the rules for the building. I've been here 16 years.
Yeah,
I've
well,
never
we're gonna
had
get rid
anybody
of them.
questioned.
The supervisor to come down because I want the supervisor to be part of the lawsuit.
Yeah, okay, good.
You guys can't violate people's Fourth Amendment rights if they don't want to waive their Fourth Amendment right. They don't want an ID to come into a public building that's illegal.
Sir, how are you? Good. Hi, sir.
Pretty good response. That was a pretty good response time.
Yeah, I was not too
Sorry,
far away.
man.
You had some questions about not being able to get into the building?
Yeah, I'm trying to go up into the building here, up into the floors that are publicly accessible.
Okay.
I'm just a journalist working on a story, but I don't wish to waive my Fourth Amendment right
Okay.
of not identifying. I told them I was willing to put, good citizen on the page, on the thing. You can take my picture, whatever. I come through here. You guys can wand me if you want, but I don't wish to waive my Fourth Amendment rights, and they're not allowing me to travel to the publicly accessible offices.
I understand.
And this could also open the county up to a lawsuit. So I'm trying to see if we can come up with a
It
way
could.
that
I know all the policies that are in place are reviewed by the county attorney. They're there to say that, they're within their rights to ask you for
they're in there.
the ID.
You're always within your rights to ask for ID, right? But if I haven't committed a crime and I say, no, I don't wish to waive my Fourth Amendment rights, you can't get ID on me, right?
Yeah, and there are certain places in the building without producing your ID, per our policy and procedure. You're
But
not
they're
gonna
open
get
to the
allowed in.
public. If I produce ID, I can go there. That's a violation of the Constitution, Fourth Amendment.
You know, the only thing I can tell you is that I know the policies and the procedures of the county office building.
So
and
unless I
you're
give up my driver's license or my full legal name, I'm not getting in this county building other than this first floor?
other than the first floor, that's correct.
What's going on? Sir, my name's Dave Gould.
How you doing?
Can we go outside so I can talk to you here?
Yeah.
Come on.
I'm good.
At least it's nice out. It's not too cold out there.
Thanks, sir. I'm Chris Palermo, county attorney.
How you doing?
Good.
My name's Dan.
Dan, I'm the chair of the legislature here.
I am just a journalist working on a story on the county
That's
building.
fine. All right.
And I like to just visit all the publicly accessible areas.
Uh-huh.
They said in order to get access to these publicly accessible areas, I have to waive my Fourth Amendment rights and identify myself.
You do.
I would like to just say my name is Good Citizen. They can put my name on a picture on a tag. I'll be accountable for being here.
What was your first
But
name again?
Dan.
Dan, that's not the way it works. We have county laws, county rules. and
Yeah, but
that-
the county laws can't trump the Constitution.
Yes, they can. Yes, they can.
Yes, they can.
How?
They can here.
They can?
Yeah, we've
Oh,
got rules that
boy.
were. Go ahead, take it.
I love that.
That's
I
fine.
love that. I love
I
that.
don't.
They trump the Constitution here.
Well, it depends on which Constitution you're talking about. You're talking
Talking about the United States Constitution.
Of course it doesn't.
I have a
Nothing
Fourth.
does that.
I know. I have a Fourth Amendment right to be secure in
have
my
a-
documents.
You do, but only certain places in
This
this
guy
country.
can't get an ID out of me unless I commit a crime in this country. That's the
Well,
way it works.
that's-
That's the Fourth Amendment.
Then you can't
If
go
I
in,
want to
that's
go
all.
to the publicly accessible offices, why do I have to waive my Fourth
Well,
Amendment?
public accessible also. I thought you were there already.
No, they won't let me upstairs.
That's not public accessible.
It is public accessible. If I give them up my ID.
All the DSS floors it starts on 2, 3, and 4. 5 is treasurer, and 6 is.
I want to see the county chambers. I want some pictures of the building for a story I'm working on.
Well,
You guys,
you
it's
gotta
not a
see-
good look for you guys.
Yeah, but-
You understand that though?
I do.
You do.
You got certain rights in this country. You do, naturally. But when we have rules and regulations, you can't go in those places.
Yeah, but
unless
your
you show
rules
your
can't
ID.
trump the Constitution.
That's
That's
not what this-
you
that's
can't
not
make
what this is
people
about.
waive their Fourth Amendment rights
That's
to
not
go
what I'm
to
telling
do
you.
services that you force them to pay to have.
You can go any place where the public can go. That's what I'm telling you. You can't go where it's restricted.
I'm not trying to go in restricted areas.
It's just the way it is, man. We're not trying to give you a hard time.
I'm not saying you're giving me a hard time. This is a civil rights investigation right here.
Well, that's fine.
We're going to air it to the public, and you guys are going to have
Do
to
what you have to do.
see what's going on with that, because this is outrageous that you would have to give your Fourth Amendment right to get in there. Got the legislator before me in his own seat. This is a view of we get to see what the legislative chambers looks like here. And all I got to say is, county, we definitely have to work on that policy to get ID and to come in a public building. It's not a good look. And it's unconstitutional and it's un-American.
We're working on it.
And I think you guys really need to catch on to that. But that's all I needed, and I'll see you guys in the comment section. You guys let me know what you think about this. Down here today, it is March 13th. Down here to do a revisit on Cayuga County Hall building. Find out what they've done about their unconstitutional policy they had in here for ID people to go into public space. So let's go ahead and get inside here and see what we got going on. The first thing and change you're going to notice in this building is they removed these glass doors and double doors and put in a metal detector, and the IDing and Fourth Amendment system is gone due to the activism that we all did together in the First Amendment Audit. Yeah, we're going to get this machine removed.
How you doing?
How you doing?
Hey! How you doing? Okay. Keeping busy.
Set this over here.
She's in the office. In the kennel.
New metal detectors, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. She's too big to put in that one person. It was like 10 pounds. I don't know if she's small. She's okay.
Shoot, you know what?
Yeah,
I'm
I missed it.
like, can you use the last step for me, or?
Mailing something. Yeah. So that's probably correct.
Rebby, I don't think you even came in.
I did.
Come on, come on,
Probably cranky.
And just give me this back. I'll give you your knife back when you're done. Mm-hmm.
They usually send us a notice, you know, where do you have to go?
Me? All the publicly accessible areas of the building.
The what?
I'm just all the publicly accessible areas of the building.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I'm just a journalist taking some photographs of the building.
Oh, okay. So you're just going to walk through the building?
Yeah, just take a tour of all the publicly accessible areas and take pictures of what's available.
Did you call in and let them know you were doing that?
No, I didn't. I'm just
Okay.
heading through. All right.
Has he been pretty busy?
Always very busy. I told him, you gotta stop. You gotta stop taking.
Yeah.
I'm just by myself.
The old guy don't remember it.
How you doing?
Pretty good.
Can I ask what you're recording?
What's that?
Can I ask what you're recording?
Oh, everything I can see.
What's that?
Everything I can see.
For what?
I'm just working on a story.
Okay. Are
On
you
the county.
What's that?
Just working on a story on the county. I'm an independent journalist.
Okay.
Can I get your name?
I'm the county clerk.
Oh, you're the county clerk?
Yes.
Hi. Nice to meet you. My name is Dan.
Hi, Dan.
You newer?
Yes, I started.
I was here maybe a year or two ago.
Okay.
And, yeah, just take some photographs of what's available, some of the documents, and that. And
Okay.
if I need anything, I'll let you know.
Okay. I can't let you take photos of documents, but we're happy to make any copies for you.
Oh no, I'm gonna take some pictures of documents for sure.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no reason not to.
Okay.
I'll do it all over the state. But yeah, I'm gonna take some pictures of documents for sure.
Okay. I'll be right with you.
So we got a new county clerk down here. Records room, we had a different county clerk down here before who tried to tell us we can't take pictures of the documents, but these guys are still repping the signs down here. No photographs, electronic images. But we're definitely going to do that.
Good job.
I've had to go
Some
and pick up
surveyors
the
down
bin.
here. Yeah, we'll edit that out for you. Definitely down here to take some photographs of the documents. Not sure where the clerk went. Who thinks he's gonna stop us? Got some hand sanitizer down in here.
Yeah, I think so. We didn't realize until we were sitting here. The rest of the land is a little bit too much. I think so. And this one here with number 2. Did you do that?
Brenda.
Oh,
Corner over here was
Sir, you're more than welcome to look at all the public documents.
Yeah, they're open to the public, man. They're open to the camera. That's the
Yeah, but
Constitution.
there's a sign right over here.
Yeah, but your
So-
sign doesn't trump the Constitution.
Okay, but we have there's laws also, CPLR. So
There is no law that's.
yeah, I'm gonna have to ask you not to take pictures. of
Yeah,
it.
I'm taking pictures of documents. That's what I'm here for. Yeah, I'm taking pictures of them right now. So, Erie County fam, let's pause for a quick second and go ahead and look at this law that Brian just quoted, 8019, the County Clerk's General Rules. We'll scroll through it here. You can go ahead and pause it if you want to read the whole thing. Let's go ahead and get down to the bottom here so we can see what the fees actually are. Most of this here is regulations for different counties, also different abilities for them not to charge courts or state municipalities. So Erie County fam, if you go ahead and look at number 1 on this thing, what does it say? To prepare a copy. Looking at number 2, what does it say? To certify a prepared copy. Looking at number 3, what does it say? To prepare and certify a copy. Looking at number 4, what does it say? To prepare and certify a copy once again. And Erie County fam, what does number 5 say? To prepare a copy. So in all 5 categories where they can charge for copies or certifying, it all comes down to the word to prepare. That is an action. That is what they get paid for. They don't get paid for the records themselves. They are public records. Also, Erie County fam, if you read that whole thing, take note. Nowhere in this law does it say that we are not allowed to take a photo, that we are not allowed to photograph our own documents. They are public records. They belong to the public.
How's that better?
Good morning. That's
And the county clerk thinks he's gonna stop us. He's out of his mind. There ain't no county, there's no CPLR that says you can't take pictures of the documents. Here. It admits they're open to the public, so they're open to the camera.
So I just didn't know if that was.
That's the way it works, folks.
She's not here today, so I just wanted to mention it.
No, I'm glad.
Oh, you didn't, okay. Well, as long as you know, so.
Yeah, that's good.
And then what did they want? The title office or something?
No. Okay, good.
Hey, Chris.
Good. I have one of those. Good morning, dear.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, computer.
You want to pull up that CLR that you think that
You're welcome.
prevents?
Any records that we have here, that's open to the public.
I understand.
You're
We're
more
take
than welcome.
photographs of them too. But I'm trying. You said there's a CPR. Do you want to pull that up so we can examine it together?
Take this call.
Some people that since I've been there, some of them they coming in. They never file somebody else.
Well, they said I gotta come here and get an email.
Yeah, you got the experience.
DMV down here.
kidding. Thank you.
Take note, fam, no ID system. We are going up the elevator into the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, and 5th floor without any problems. That system is gone, baby, gone. Long live the First Amendment. How you doing? I don't need any help. I'm just down here to take some pictures of the office and what's available.
Okay.
Right? Yeah. Thank you, though. If I need anything, I'll let you know.
I'm gonna hide behind her.
You go ahead. Public candy out here. Our forms down here.
Good, how are you? Hanging in there. Hello.
How you doing? Child support office down here. There's an old clock right there on the wall. So there's a big improvement with the new metal detector system. They're allowing people to walk through the building freely. Might be some change we helped push along. You going up or down?
I'm going up.
Me too.
Okay. Excuse me. I just have a question. Are we the right thing for insurance for Medicaid? I need step also, but I need medication. My mom has to reapply for her insurance to get her for my mother care. She has to reapply for her Medicaid and Fidelis so that she can get her meds today. Thank you.
Thanks, Emily.
So the physical issues that you had at Tessie aren't going to be a limitation for you to work.
Thank you. And I'll have her back. I can just bring her up here with the paperwork, right?
We're vaping. Some different jobs up in here. Seems there are a lot of no vaping signs in here. Must have been a problem. Windows frosted pretty good here.
Hi there. Can I help you with something?
No, I'm just taking some photographs of the lobby and what's available, pamphlets and that.
Okay, I just want to be sure that we're not like crossing any like confidentiality with any clients or anybody that's in the waiting room.
Yeah, I'm not trying to take any pictures of documents or nothing. Okay.
No, I mean people. You know, in the waiting room and such.
They're in public. I'm not here to specifically.
Well, I know,
take
but I
pictures,
don't know.
but-
I don't know where you're from or why you're
Oh, I'm
recording.
I'm just an independent journalist.
Okay. Do you have a business card or anything?
No, I don't. I don't identify when I'm out because it's kind of an investigation.
Okay.
on the county, but
Okay.
I don't need any help other than, can I get your name?
Well, not if I can't get your information.
Well, you work for the public, right?
I do, but
So therefore your information
I'll have somebody else speak with you. Thank you.
your information will be public knowledge. And, you know, if you're going to talk to people and tell them what they can and can't do, I think it would only be appropriate. Here, she's gonna send somebody else out here to speak to me. Doesn't seem to want to identify herself.
There he is. No, This point. As you can see, they're always watching us. I think we got quite a few TIs around here, but I believe they're pretty well educated. At least they're probably calling security. Security's telling them the way it is. What's on the walls over here? I would have held the elevator for you if I could pull it up.
That's alright, I took the steps with me.
Sounds good, thank you very much.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
I think so. You can call their number. Or, you know, I say I could transfer you.
Hey, guys.
I'm just to take some photos. I don't need help. I'm just taking photos of the office.
Oh, well. I'm gonna put my smiley
Hey,
face.
I lucked out. I actually just cleaned my whole work area yesterday.
Oh yeah, let me get some close-ups of how clean it is. Huh? Look at, this is the neatest guy in the county right here.
Right, that
I'm
is.
not, but I'm
He keeps
not
it
the
neat.
worst anymore. I'm literally, I just cleaned everything yesterday. You should have seen it. It was bad.
Just in time, huh?
Yeah, I have stuff that they need for highway mapping. I don't know. I referred to the planning. The planning department folks will probably have more of that stuff.
Missing out something yet for highway.
I don't know. They're looking for shape files for some program that they're using for a ton of lot stuff.
It's all the same stuff that's filed down in the clerk's office. It's kind of redundant, but they send them to the town's assessors so that they can have them on file at the town offices.
Gotcha.
Too.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, check it, yes, hopefully by then we'll have it.
Public access in this store here.
Can I help you?
No, I'm just taking some photographs.
I don't approve of you taking photographs of me, so.
Kim.
Here we go again.
Information Technology Office.
Yeah.
Taxes. The treasurer's office down here.
Hi.
How you doing?
I hate this. I don't like my picture taken. What are you taking pictures for?
I'm just doing a story on the county. I'm a journalist. Can't give out too much information. It's kind of an investigation, so. But yeah, everything just down here. See what's available. Disseminate.
I like your shirt.
Why, thank you. Just got my American flag shirt on.
Let's get all of our city pictures sent over. We like to keep it nice for the customers. Nobody likes to pay taxes.
Right. They probably don't like to be called customers either.
Well, patrons, no, that wouldn't work either.
How about boss?
You're a boss?
Yeah, we're the boss, right? The taxpayers, the
No,
boss of the people. Yeah. Yeah, they call it
Without a
the
doubt.
bosses like to keep clean. I like that.
That's right.
That make people feel better about paying taxes, right?
It sure does. Take care of the boss.
Keep the bosses happy. Ready for St. Patty's Day down here.
Good day.
You too. Thank you.
Using my works programming and then they are asking for it. I'm not sure. I'm not sure that I took the appropriate information from our conversation, so. Let's see, everybody
How you doing?
Hello. Oops. Should I?
Go ahead. You're not in the way. Just take some photographs. What's available down here?
Okay.
All right, perfect, I got it. So, push this on to our supervisor and see what she can do about it.
Yeah, let's go about like I'm not even here.
Yep, thank you, have a nice day. Bye-bye. Hi, how are you?
Pretty good.
Good.
I'm just taking photographs of the office, what's available down here, the pamphlets and that. I don't need help.
And where are you from?
Just an independent journalist. I
Oh, cool.
disseminate what's available down here to the public.
Okay, just don't take pictures of me.
Oh yeah, you're in there.
I better not be.
Yeah. Well, you work for the public, so. It's a constitutional right. A video record your public servants in the course of their duty. Stairwell here. I think the 6th floor is the last floor up here. And last time we were here, obviously we weren't able to access just about any of the floors.
If your staff just wants to put a help desk ticket, we'll take it right from there. You know, we'll work with them if they need access, you know, as far as like remote or whatever, but just keep me in the loop and we'll figure it out.
We're working together.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mr. Clerk,
I have a meeting I gotta get to in my office.
alright, but I'm just curious about those signs that you got in there about no photographing. You don't think it's time to take those down? You don't think those time to take them down yet? Got a meeting. How convenient.
Hello. Can I help you?
No, I don't need help.
Oh, do you know where you're going?
Yeah, just publicly accessible areas, the building.
Oh, okay.
You're welcome.
What's going on?
How are you?
Pretty good.
Good to see you.
I see you guys change things around here.
Sorry, a little bit. A little bit.
I like some of the changes I see here. I'm able to access the building.
Well, you know.
I like the metal detector to keep everybody safe.
Yep.
And,
although that's still somewhat of a problem.
Yeah.
I'll tell you why. So, the biggest areas that concern me are the support enforcement unit. You get a lot of angry payers, not necessarily fathers, but
bosses, right?
Well, the people that got to come in and pay the child support.
Yeah.
And they're mad. They're hopping mad and.
Pretty slow down?
Yeah, some of them are physically able to. You got small case workers.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't need a weapon for that. You know, it's just. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll get there. Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good. This was the city county attorney we met last time here. Definitely made some changes, and it's looking good. How you doing? Is the county chairman here?
She's not.
She's not. So it's different than I was here maybe a year or two ago. There was a gentleman that was the county chair. He switched up the chair.
Yeah,
Huh?
it is. It's now Aileen McNabb Coleman.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Get some photos of in here. Some public candy, rate it. How you doing?
Hi.
I'm Dan. I'm just here to take some photographs of publicly accessible areas of the building and just grab some photographs of what's available for the public and what some of the offices look like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't need any help. I'll just take.
Oh, you don't need any help?
Yeah, just take a couple photos. Just do a little panorama in here. I'm out.
Okay.
If I need anything, I will let you know.
Sounds good. Everything going good with you today?
Pretty good today. I did a visit here maybe a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, and this building has changed up about, you know, who can access the building, taking IDs from people at the door versus a metal detector. I like the changes.
Yeah.
It's more constitutional, to say the least. But let's grab a few photos in here. I'll be on my way.
All right.
Have a good one.
You too.
Hello.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good. Caucus room 2 says no public access.
Can I help you with anything?
No, I don't need any help. I'm all set. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Okay.
We were down here last time with the chair of the board. Looks like they got a new chair, a new county clerk, and of course we got to get up in here. See, I like the changes. Get our view from the county chair, means seat. Last time we were here, they were IDing people to come into the public building above the first floor. They're not doing that anymore. They're not stopping people from accessing anywhere that's publicly accessible in the building. They definitely opened it back up to the public. I like that. And only thing I didn't care for is the county clerk. The new county clerk still trying to stop people from taking photographs of the documents, which there is no law on the books that I know of. But get down here, got that gavel, and say, well done, Cayuga County. I like the changes. I like the fact that the public can reach the public building. So none of the employees gave me any grief down here, and I think it's a much great improvement of this place, brought up to constitutional standards. So.
And do we want to edit? No, we're not going to edit it, so there's no there. And then we go to...
Couple more photos and we'll be on our way.
do file, because you don't want to, so, and that's where we secure that, and then a copy of the settlement stipulation representative. In the foreclosure, that number was 2019-0549.
Now I see a much improvement in this building. You can actually access it. They're not taking people's identification to get into the public building, opening the county to litigation. But what I will say is these signs here, no photographs, no scanning or electronic images, is not a law. The county clerk said there's a CPL, but he is unable to provide it. because it doesn't really exist. The CPL of the county laws that says that they can charge for documents says that they get charged for documents for doing the work. It isn't necessarily even for the paper, it isn't necessary for the thing, it's for them to actually do the work of making the photos. So unless this county can produce a actual law, state law or county law that prevents people from taking photos, in my opinion, these sites need to go. What do you guys think, fam?
Under 100?
Mr. Clerk, you said there's a CPL that prevent people from taking photos, and I'm someone who likes to follow the law. Do you have that law available?
Have a good day. We just have our signs right there.
I understand that there's signs, but you said there's actual law.
Well, like the discontinuance.
I got it. So you're unable to produce that actual law? Mr. Clerk?
I don't have it readily accessible, but it is online. That's also a public record.
I do understand the law that is written. It says you guys get to pay for doing the work. It doesn't prevent us from taking photos of the documents. I think those signs should be reevaluated. As you can see, the clerk doesn't necessarily want to talk about it, but I just wanted to shake your hand before I leave. You don't remember me?
Yeah, I do.
You do now, huh?
Yeah. I said, that guy looks familiar.
Yeah, last time we were here, but it looks like you guys changed some stuff up. No more taking IDs, but you guys got
but you know what?
When you come in, metal detectors
when
now.
you come in, you should, I don't know that much, it's fairly new, but that thing there, you should check in there. It doesn't show IDs or do anything, but it's a I don't understand. It says facial recognition or something. Oh, you got.
I had a pocket knife in my hand, but they checked it in for me. But I'm on my way out. I figure.
Yeah, I had here. Oh.
But yeah, I just wanted to shake your hand, say hi, because you didn't seem to recognize me when I came in. But
I miss you.
It looked like the county definitely did some changes. I like it.
Yeah.
But the only thing that doesn't pass this audit so far was the county clerk still thinks he can stop people from taking photos of the documents. Although he can't, and he did not, but he still has the sign up. But that's the only thing left in the county that I have a gripe about. But everything else here looks great.
Yeah, I think what happened too with that, I understand because I was back there when you were talking about that. But that's where you should have gone and just talk to the attorneys because they get paid for those documents and like that. So if anybody,
those documents are. They get paid to do the work. This is a county law. He says it's a county law, but if you read the county law, and I'm going to put it in the video so it can be showcased so that people can see what the county law actually says. It says they get the charge for doing the work. So if I was here to say I needed to do legal documents, right, for legal purposes, and I need a certified copy, I can't just take a picture and be certifying it. If they got to certify it, they get to charge a certain amount for that. But the law states that they get paid for doing the work. It doesn't mean that if somebody came in here and took a picture of a document, that they could stop it or they should have that sign. That's a disillusion that there's an actual
what I'm
law.
saying that day was getting a little where they didn't want to be arguing back and forth. And then you say, okay, and you should have just gone and talked to the attorney or something. And that would have.
And we actually did, and there's some great changes that happened.
Yeah, they've done
I like it.
Done a lot of work. Well, our problem is there's a lot of public that can come in here, access. But what they do is they'll go up there and they'll sit, they'll eat their lunch, they'll bring up, and they don't really do what they're there for. You know, and we have issues with that with social services.
Yeah, if somebody's loitering, that's a crime, then you can trespass.
No, I know.
I know. But we got to remember all to be Americans, you know?
We're trying to be, you know.
Well, it was nice seeing you.
Okay, hey, stop by and see me again.
Will do.
Okay.
Good, you know.
So that's down here in the county building, and it's a big, much improvement. As you can see, the gentleman that we spoke to last time was here as well, and everybody seems to have much improvement other than this new county clerk who seems to think that he can keep people from taking photographs of the documents down here in Cayuga County. So you guys let me know what you think about it in the comment section. You guys let me know what you think about it. I will see you in the next one.
We live in a society now where people want to record how they discipline their child. People that might get mad with this video is the people that probably already embarrassed their child. You can discipline your child in their room. Take something away from them. If they act up, I'm like, son, you can't play the game.
Publicly accessible, you just admitted, but you're not going to allow somebody up there unless they give up their ID. Yeah, we're gonna get this machine removed.
You pull the Constitution out of your pockets in here. Like that was supposed to prove something.
First Amendment, freedom of the
Hilarious.
press.
We have every right to film out here, in there.
Your name is not Dan, Erie County.
This isn't Erie County.
Yeah.
Sure it is. I'm here as Dan, Erie County.
Legitimate? Maybe. Official? No.